Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just trying out my new personality modulator thingy.
What's that button do?
No, don't push that!
Oh, wow. Whoa. Is this what it's like to be tall?
It's like I'm in a bouncy castle!
Don't touch those. Eureka follows the story of Jack Carter, an average U.S. Marshal who becomes the sheriff of Eureka. It's a town of super scientists run by government contractor Global Dynamics, or GD. With his daughter Zoe, who then goes off to college in later seasons, he lives in the sentient house Sarah, the self-actuated residential automated habitat.
He works with Deputy Joe Lupo. She likes guns, fighting, tough stuff. She's a tough chick. She's now the head of GD security due to a strange event. Lupo loves Zane Donovan, who's kind of a criminal misfit type. The relationship ends in tears for Lupo, and for Zane, it never actually happened. We'll get to that later.
Carter's main love interest is Dr. Allison Blake. She took over as the head of GD after the death of Nathan Stark, her husband. She has two kids, Kevin and Jenna. Recently, she was the head of GD Medical after a strange event, but she took over again as head of GD proper from Douglas Fargo. Fargo is the most recent head of GD, like I said. He's one of the candidates for the Astraeus mission now. He's a zany mad scientist, a youthful geek, and he was originally a main cause of Carter's super science woes.
Henry Deacon is the town mechanic. He fixes up messed up machines as well as cars, just kind of for fun. He's suddenly married to Grace, and it kind of takes him a little while to figure it out, and then they remarry, renew their vows, sort of. Vincent is the town chef. His restaurant is awesome. You can order anything from any time period, any part of the world, and he has it. He can make it. Deputy Andy is Carter's new deputy robot. He has kind of a Rory Williams from Doctor Who complex. He dies all the time. Eureka has had some great guest stars in Season 4 alone, like James Callis, Will Wheaton, Felicia Day, and Stan Lee.
Here's what you need to know from Season 4 of Eureka to be all caught up. The strange event we were talking about before is time travel.
Boy, there's a lot of that in shows.
I know, right? It's pretty cool. The time portal opened in the 1940s in the beginning of Season 4, and Carter, Henry, Allison, Fargo, and Lupo were all sent back. They changed things, the timeline was altered, it was kind of a big deal. They've stuck with it really hard too. For example, Fargo was the head of GD. Allison's son Kevin no longer had autism, and Henry was married.
The mission to Titan. The Astraeus mission to Titan is the main plot line. They're trying to figure out who will go. They figured out faster than light travel, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's a lot of the B plots of Season 4.5 have been who's going to go, Felicia Day shows up, it's pretty cool.
Beverly's evil plan. Beverly is a former town resident. She was a therapist. She's definitely a schemer. Her name is Beverly Barlow. She's now back with a new plan. She hijacked Allison's brain for a bit. She caused all sorts of mayhem. She may have stolen a bunch of the town's secrets, and now she's working with anti-GD scientists on a new evil plan.
Eureka has great musical taste. The opening theme was composed by the lead singer of Devo, Mark Mothersbaugh, and the incidental music nowadays is composed by Bear McCreary of Battlestar Galactica fame.
Here are your 10 must-watch episodes for Season 4 to be all caught up with what's going on.
The first is the premiere of Season 4.0. It's called Founders Day, and it deals with all the crazy time travel stuff. The portal opens, 5 people go back, they change something when they get back, and stuff's crazy, which leads right into a new world, where the 5 characters who've traveled back in time come back to the present. They have to explore kind of all the changes that have happened and deal with the ramifications and what they've done.
Crossing Over is a Eureka Warehouse 13 crossover episode. All of the shows and sci-fi being interconnected and characters meeting and doing stuff. It's good.
Very cool.
I'll Be Seeing You is the end of Season 4.0, and they take all of this new alternate timeline stuff and make it totally permanent in the season. In the series, totally unexpected.
Completely crazy. I did not see it coming. The beginning of Season 4.5 is Liftoff. It starts all the Astraeus mission stuff, the FTL drive is introduced, and gets a little crazy. It leads right into Reprise, which is kind of episodic. I wouldn't usually recommend it, except it introduces the very important character of Holly, who is played by Felicia Day.
Love her.
She's the best.
She's so cute.
She plays a great character, too.
Up in the Air is a fun, episodic romp. It has a couple of great Carter moments. He gets really excited because there's a bank robbery and he thinks it's just a normal, like, bank robbery stick-up. And then he runs outside and he finds out the entire bank has been robbed, as in they took the building and stole the whole thing.
It's one of my favorite Carter moments of this season, hands down.
Omega Girls, Beverly's evil plan is in full swing. Bad stuff is happening. Zoe and Lupo have to team up. They have guns. They're shooting stuff. They're fighting over guys. It's great.
It's amazing. This One Time at Space Camp, along with having an amazing title, is a great Allison and Jack relationship episode. It really deals with kind of the core of them, which I really like. And we find out the final selections for the Astraeus mission, so we know who from Eureka is going to Titan. And if you want to see where our characters end up and what crazy cliffhanger ends the season, you need to watch One Small Step and One Giant Leap. For the avoid, we would say you can kind of skip the other episodes of Season 4 and 4.5. I like them all. They kind of contribute to the bigger arc, but if you don't have the time, you can just stick with the 10 we recommended.
In the UK, the show is known as A Town Called Eureka.
Each week on Geek Crash Course, we ask an extra credit question. If you answer correctly on Twitter, Facebook, or our website, geekcrashcourse.com, you could be our Geek of the Week. This week's Geek of the Week is Julia from Chicago, who correctly answered that the wildfire facility was used to battle the Andromeda strain. This week's extra credit question is, what other sci-fi character is named Carter? That is it for the zany sci-fi antics of Eureka. If they've got any questions, comments, topics for future episodes, where do they find us?
On Facebook, Twitter, or at our website, geekcrashcourse.com. It's not rocket science, Michael.
I see what you did there. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time
on Geek Crash Course.